This is the first video for writing names for molecular compounds. I'm just going to do a couple examples here for you so you can get a general sense of how to go about doing this particular type of question. All you really have to do is look at the symbol, write the symbols, look at the subscripts, and then write the prefix, which is the first part of the name, in front of the chemical name. You don't do crisscrossing or anything like that. You don't use this guy here at all. Your back of your periodic table is particularly useful, as you'll see. So let's get going. So we've got hydrogen and oxygen. All right. So we just write hydrogen. So the first name that you write down, you actually don't need to change the name at all. Then we've got oxygen. Now remember, the second name always ends in IDE. So what's oxygen when we change the name so it ends in IDE? So look at the back of your periodic table. You got oxygen, that's oxide. So we write oxide. All right. Now we have to figure out, well, how many atoms of hydrogen and oxygen do we actually have? Well, we've got 2 hydrogens. We need to represent that in the name some way. And again, we use prefixes here. And, well, what does 2 mean? Well, or what word goes with 2? We've got di. So we've got dihydrogen, and we've got 1 oxygen atom. So again, you look at your periodic table, and you can see that mono is 1, or 1 is mono. So we've got dihydrogen. I didn't create enough room here, but dihydrogen monoxide is what we want to write down. Or you could have said dihydrogen oxide, I guess. Sometimes it's okay not to put the mono there. Let's look at the second example. We've got carbon and chlorine. So we'll put down carbon. We'll give ourselves some space this time. Now chlorine. We don't write chlorine because that's the second name. It has to end in IDE. Look at the back of your periodic table. What's chlorine? A nonmetal. When we change the name to an IDE ending, it's chloride. So let's write that down. Now we need to represent the number of atoms we have of carbon and chlorine. We've got 2 carbons. Look at the back of your periodic table. 2 carbons is di. So we write dicarbon. And we've got 6 chlorines. 6 is hexa. So we write dicarbon hexachloride. And then we're done.